is soaked in the blood of its protectors. The nation does not forget, it does not forgive. India's warriors stand tall, their sacrifice etched in history and their bravery roaring through the skies. The Pulwama attack was not just an assault on India's security forces, it was an attack on the soul of the nation. And this time, the response was not just words, but fire and fury. On February 14, 2019, as a CRPF convoy made its way through the winding Jammu-Srinagar highway, a devastating blast shook the valley. A suicide bomber backed by Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed rammed an explosive-laden vehicle into a security bus, taking the lives of 40 brave CRPF personnel. It was a wound that India would never let fester. It was a moment that changed the course of India's counter-terrorism strategy forever. India had endured such horrors before: the Pathankot airbase attack, the Uri terror strike, the 26/11 Mumbai carnage. But Pulwama was different. It was the tipping point that forced India to shed its strategic restraint. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement was clear. Those responsible would pay a price they would never forget, and India delivered. 12 days later, the Indian Air Force carried out a historic airstrike on terror camps in Balakot, deep inside Pakistani territory. It was the first air raid across the border since the 1971 war, a direct warning to Pakistan that India's patience was not just infinite. The strikes eliminated a major Jaish-e-Mohammed training facility, sending shockwaves through the terror network and the Pakistani establishment. Pakistan's retaliation was swift, but India stood its ground. In the aerial battle that followed, Wing Commander Abhinandan Vardhaman, piloting a MiG-21 Bison, took down an F-16 before being captured. Under immense global pressure, Pakistan was forced to release him within days, a diplomatic and military triumph for India. Pulwama was not just a military event, it triggered a strategic shift. India intensified its counter-terrorism mechanism, strengthening surveillance, intelligence sharing and anti-terror laws. The abrogation of Article 370 in August 2019 dismantled the decades-old political barriers that had allowed terrorism to thrive in Jammu and Kashmir. The move integrated the region more closely with the rest of India, allowing stronger counter-terrorism operations and cracking down on the funding networks that fueled the insurgency. But challenges remain. Pakistan's deep state continues to nurture terror outfits under different names. Groups like the Resistance Front, a rebranded version of Lashkar-e-Taiba, have attempted new infiltration strategies. Radicalization through social media has emerged as a growing concern, inspiring lone wolf attacks. India cannot afford complacency. Its counter-terrorism strategy must evolve, incorporating cutting-edge surveillance technology, AI-driven intelligence gathering, and stronger coordination between agencies. The Balakot airstrike proved that India will not hesitate to cross borders if provoked. Pakistan's nuclear blackmail failed, and India's stance against terrorism grew bolder. But this is not just about retaliation, it is about securing the future. India must continue to strike at the roots of terror, dismantling networks, countering propaganda, and ensuring that those who sacrifice their lives for the nation are never forgotten. Jai Hind.